Amy Robach and TJ Holmes have broken their silence on their ouster from Good Morning America on the debut episode of their podcast, sharing that the fallout even culminated in a wellness check. Robach recalled being in a dark space after she and Holmes were dismissed following an internal investigation into their workplace romance, revealing that she performed a welfare check on Holmes after he kept using past tense language in text messages. "You sent me a text basically saying, 'You were the love of my life. I'm so sorry this has happened.' You kept saying you were sorry and you were using past tense," she said on Tuesday's episode of Amy and TJ. After many texts and phone calls sent to Holmes went unanswered, a panicked Robach feared he had done something and rushed over to his apartment. "You were just splayed out on your bed. I ran to you and said, 'TJ,' and you didn't move," Robach recalled. "It was the most awful thing having to touch your body and see if you were warm. I was so afraid. You were just incoherent." Holmes said he had been pounding vodka and took who knows how many edibles. In the inaugural episode of their podcast, the duo said they lost the jobs we love because we love each other. Robach said, "Relationships are hard. They're messy. They're not perfect. We have fought for love, and I can say I have never been happier. I am with my best friend. A lot of you understand that life, love, marriage, relationships can be messy and usually are," Holmes said, sharing that he's the happiest and healthiest that I've been in my life and planning a life with his former on-screen anchor. The duo said they were not adulterers, noting that they were in the midst of divorce proceedings when their relationship made headlines. "We had attorneys, mediators," Robach said, clarifying, "We were outed as being in a relationship, but everyone else thought we were being outed as adulterers, being outed as cheating on our spouses, which wasn't the case. When they were told they had become a distraction by their bosses," Holmes said, "we knew we would not be going back to that network. You can't come back from that." The co-anchors, who had been hosting GMA3 together since 2020, made headlines last November when they were photographed holding hands while they were still married to their respective spouses. They were temporarily taken off the air the following month amid an internal investigation, with the network officially cutting ties with them in January. Robach and Holmes announced their joint podcast last month, promising meaningful conversations about current events, pop culture, and everything in between, and noting that nothing is off limits.